Hello, and welcome back to Last Dream, World Unknown. You have nothing to dream about. Perhaps later? Okay, I just wanted to check that again. I was wondering if maybe you could only have the dreams after you've participated in the various arena events. But that is not the case, so I guess it'll be much later. I did sleep at the inn, so everyone is kind of all healed up and ready to go. And I've got a new save, and so 15th and final cup remains. The event that all of Wystonia, no, all of Vir has been waiting for. Would you like to fight in the Tier 15 Cup? Yes, let's give it a try. I don't know if I'll be able to win this, because I have no idea what we're up against, but it'll be fun to try. Let's give our gladiator a hearty arena welcome. Release the monsters. Who do we have? Are it going to be like all mini-bosses, or... Yeah, it's okay. Groups of monsters. Imugi and Sinful Devil. Alright. Let's assume that they're going to hit hard and be prepared to do some crazy stuff. Let's try to take out the Sinful Devil. Let's go ahead and have a heal 4 on deck. And let's try... Those look like kind of a combination of fire and ice, and so I'm going to try a thunder. See how that works against them. Alright, thunder hits everybody at least, so that's a good thing. Ooh, okay, they actually hit hard. Glad I have the heal coming up. And how much damage have I managed to deal to them so far? He's down like a third. He's down most of the way. Okay, this is reasonable. Alright, do I want to do another heal? I only have a fast heal, so that won't really help. So I guess the white mage can probably just guard. And we did thunder, let's try wind. Speaking of wind, my monk was hit by a windstorm unexpectedly. It's really hard to predict the weather inside the arena here. Alright, wind worked okay as well. That's great. Thermite Plasma. Wow, okay. And at this point, you have hit points, you have hit points. I guess we'll do a fast heal. And let's try Thunder again. I think I might be able to take out, if I get really lucky, I could take out all three this round of combat. I don't think I will be that lucky. Ooh. Okay. I guess I didn't notice that they increased their defenses somewhere along the way. I see a number of my guys are like amplified or something, and so maybe something happened to me here too. I just noticed that. Okay, you should go down with that. I'll try to take you down with that. Let's do another heal, I guess, in case you guys manage to last, and we'll try wind again. Okay, yeah, you're definitely going to live another round, it looks like. Unless the thief manages to hit you now. Yeah, you're still alive. Alright, well, you got another heal. Okay, so much longer battles, but I still don't feel particularly threatened at this point. Let's try to take you out, and let's have you attack this guy. And actually, you know what I want to do? I want to check status. Jinx is attack minus 50. Okay. I need to get rid of Jinx. So let's actually change to skill. Oops. I want cleanse, remove all status effects and debuffs. So let's try that. And then you are also going to do this, which would work. And I need to take that off of the thief, and it doesn't matter if the black mage still has Jinx, because he's not attacking with physical attacks. And so we'll throw some thunder on. I probably shouldn't have thrown the thunder on there, because that might end the battle prematurely. This might kill both guys, or this might kill this guy. Oh no, okay, good. We get the Holy Cleanse off, alright. And the Black Mage managed to get unjinx himself just kind of on his own, it looks like. Okay, so I think we can just go to Battle Macro 1 at this point. A little low on hit points, but we survived the first round of combat. And I presume there's 5 rounds of combat. Yeah, 1 down and 4 to go. So that was not bad. Second battle. Oh my goodness. Alright, a bunch of new monsters. I'm not sure who the biggest threat is going to be. Firebird sounds bad. Soul's Guardian sounds bad. A lot of these guys sound bad, basically. And seems like at least one of them is undead, so I could try Wrath of God, but I think let's start with the fast heal, since my characters, a couple of them are already down. And I think fire would work well against 3 of the 4 enemies here. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so some hit points right off the bat. Oh my goodness. I need to cast... Interesting, it's the bottom left guy who actually absorbed the fire. Okay. Okay, Umbra. That seems like that was in like Final Fantasy VI or something, Umbra. That had like the same kind of effect, maybe? Okay, we have a lot of problems right now. I'm going to do a healing steal to try to get some extra healing on. Let's go after the Tortured Soul. You need to take out the Soul's Guardian, since a fire spell is not going to work against him. You need to do a heal 4. And you need to do... what? I could try Ice. Let's try Ice. Ooh, okay, he got silenced, so thinking about his spell isn't really going to matter, because he's not going to get a chance to do it. I got a little bit of healing there, which is good, because we're getting very low on hit points. Actually, the monk just died. Okay, that's a bummer. Let's see. Heal 4 will bring these guys back to life, and then I could cast a life spell. But I have not managed to take down any of the bad guys yet. So let's try Dancing Daggers to hit everybody. Let's get the monk back up as fast as possible, or when the white mage goes. I guess when the white mage goes might be smarter. And you're still silenced, right? So let's have you use a remedy to get your silence gone. Ouch. Hang on, everybody. Hold on, just a little bit longer. Alright, Dancing Daggers hit everybody, but nobody's dead yet. Yeah, I need to focus fire in these battles and try to take down one enemy at a time, I think. And that bottom left enemy is going to be like impossible to take down at this point. And there goes silence again. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, we are in a lot of trouble here. Let's try Healing Steel again, because we desperately need healing, and let's focus fire on the Tortured Soul. So you're going to attack the Tortured Soul, you're going to attack the Tortured Soul, you're going to do a fast heal, and you are silenced again, and so you're going to try Remedy again. I think that sounds like a plan. Alright, have some base hit points. I should be able to survive this firestorm. White Mage went down. Everybody else is hanging on by a thread. We might party wipe right here. Healing Steel. Thievery was a miss. Got a few hit points, but boom, there goes another character. There goes another character. The monk has been cursed, and he's only at 500 hit points. He does, however, have an item called Essence of the Phoenix. Resurrect all allies with 100% hit points. But he's dead before he gets a chance to use it. Alright, so it turns out that tier 15 is really bad. We haven't had a party wipe in a long time. I've been doing lots and lots of save states, but we really haven't had that happen in quite a while. So I will load things back up when I came in at the end. And I guess we're not ready for that. Although I think there's other events that we can do in the arena, so I'm going to run back up there. So remind me, if I talk to this guy, Arena Ladder Master, would you like to test your strength in the Arena Ladder? You must withdraw from the ladder or complete all 50 rungs to acquire your reward. Oh, we can't save you if you lose. Please make your way to the arena. I don't want to do 50 rungs. Got it. Nobody's ever completed it. There was something like this in the last stream. I'm going to do just the first level just to like get a sense. Alright. It probably starts out really easy and then gets harder and harder and harder. There was a thing in the original last stream that had superb rewards. Yeah, this is the kind of like same kind of first round that we saw before. It had really superb rewards, but it just takes forever to grind out. And I don't want to do it on camera, and I don't feel like I'm in the mood to do it right now, and so I'm just going to exit the game and come back. Alright, so if we don't do the arena ladder... Right, Bet Taker was just kind of a gambling game. I'm not interested in that. And, right, they're still not hiring people for escorts, and so I think then that's everything that we would want to do in the arena. Okay, so... For those of you who are hanging on after the previous episode where I left it on a cliffhanger did not resolve the way that hopefully many of you were hoping that I would win. But that's good. It gives us something to look forward to again in the future. But that means I need to decide what I need to do next. I'm not sure that we've even visited like all the people and places that there are in Wystonia. So I'm going to look around and see if there's any more people that we need to talk to on the main kind of like city area. I know we can like go up to where we can teleport up to the floating island, and I haven't been up there yet. Wystonia Magic Laboratories. I don't think I've gone into this place. Feel free to explore. All right. That's right, someone asked me if I had been here, and I said no, and they're like, oh, you definitely have to check it out. The blue flame is cool to the touch. Interesting. Rejuvenating elixir. Rejuvenating elixir as opposed to refreshing elixir. Have I had one of those before? Oh, I have 25 of them. All right. That's 50%. That's 25%. I see. Okay, and then a perfect elixir is 100%. Fair enough. Diary of a Traveling Merchant. We're not going to read hundreds of volumes of that. A cloud of water vapor. Scalding hot steam rises from the pages of the book. The flame dances in place. Suit of armor sparkles mysteriously. Music composition conjured by magic. But the ballad still isn't very good. Well, you know, it's new technology. Alright, more Diary of the Traveling Merchant. Right, let's head upstairs, since we're free to roam around. And... Ultramind Tonic, great. Grey Mage Researcher. Interesting. My colleagues who specialize in what they call the pure forms of magic, which I guess are black and white, fail to recognize the greatest feats are accomplished when combining both white and black magic. So the red mage in Final Fantasy I would be the grey mage in last stream, and I have not chosen to incorporate that character into a party. It appears you don't have any grey magic potential. Right. We saw the Wisp who said, who was guarding one of the places that didn't allow us in, that said you don't have grey magic potential. I imagine that must be, I know there's some class-specific, like, side quests you can do to upgrade particular character classes. And so it must be that unless you have, you know, certain characters in your party, you can't do all the things. Ooh, a Sapphire Staff, hello. How does that compare to... That one increases intelligence. This one restores 25 magic points per turn. I really like the restoring 25 magic points per turn for her. Tell me about the Sapphire Staff. Slight reduction in intelligence, slight increase in weight, more attack power. I don't need the attack power, and so it's not worth taking the deductions, but I might have a recipe that incorporates a Sapphire Staff, and so I should definitely check on synthesis after this. Oh, the book vanished. Wow. Okay, I touched the book and it vanished. The source of the light cannot be determined. The book is impossible to open. White Mage Researcher. Even if you have the remains, you may not have the potential to learn new spells. If you bring me 5 of the following remains, I can teach you a powerful spell called Inflation. Ethereal Orb, Shard Goose, and Earth Bones. Please return if you manage to acquire these remains. I don't think I already have those on me. Okay, apparently I do. Wonderful, you've acquired all the remains I asked for. I'm very quick. I will now bestow the knowledge of inflation upon you. Inflation, achievement unlocked. So did my white mage just learn a new skill? Let's go into all skills and see if inflation is somewhere in here. Oh yeah, inflation. 100. Hit points and magic points plus 150% for all allies. Current HP and MP remain constant. And so how does that compare to Giant? Giant is just 100%. And so inflation is like the better version of that. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and throw that into the mix. Costs more magic points, but that's fine. I've got plenty of magic points. Cool. So we got some kind of... we got some kind of upgraded magic spell that I guess this would be the only place that we could get it. Ipso Epto Core B, I desire more G. Oh, I got more money. Oh no! I talked to it again and I got less money. I talked to it again and I got more money. Interesting. I have a lot of money after being at the Gladiators Arena, 2.8 million. Let's quit while we're ahead, now that I understand what's going on there. I desire more. You've got to be kidding me. Each member of your party gained 25 max HP. Cool. I'm not going to play around with that more, but that's a nice little bonus. You can learn learn new spells by gathering specific monster remains with dark essences. If you bring me the following remains, I will teach you Darkness 8. Cool. Please return. Do I have those things? Ah, no, I don't yet. 5 Slug Slimes, 5 Gluttonous Soul Hearts, and 5 Hellhound Fangs. Alright, so we may have to return here in the future. I'm not going to bother to try to specifically track all the magic things that I have. And so I'll just return here at some point in the future and see if I've managed to gather them up by then. Okay, well this was a very cool place to visit. I'm glad that we came up here. And I guess if we did have a Grey Mage in our party, we'd be able to kind of like get some kind of upgrade for that person. So I'm going to make a note that we need to return to, what was the name of this place on the front door once again? And did I talk to everything in here? Yeah, I think I talked to everything in there. So the name of the place on the front door is Wystonia Magic Laboratories. Okay. So it has been noted on the mystical post-it notepad that sits upon my desk. The pub up there, did we go up into the pub? I think we did, but it's up by that synthesis shop, and I want to go by the synthesis shop again now, because I want to check and see. This is not how I get on the roof. Here's how we get on the roof, maybe? Here's how we get on the second floor. How do I get on the... Oh, I've never been up here. 3 full elixirs. Okay, thank you very much. I feel like I was up here. I was up here before. I remember looking at all these artifacts. Somehow I managed to go right by the chest before. That's kind of crazy. Do you have any recipes? Yes. Do I have anything that involves the new sapphire staff is what I want to know. But I don't see anything that appears to involve it. Okay. I was just curious. Okay, we have been at this pub before. I just talked to some people and I recognize the dialogue. And so at this point, yeah, let me look around and see if there's any other things that we've yet to do. Oh, Wystonia Lake Viewpoint. We haven't gone up here yet. Ooh, the crystal blue waters of Lake Wystonia, nestled by the high peaks of Veer, lie before you. Press cancel to finish viewing the vista. Alright, that's cool. I don't see any of like the swirlies in the water that we actually saw like outside. And who's here? Obliging elf, the young races have emerged from the humble beginnings to stand among us on the World Council. Not as equals, of course, but here to represent themselves. A coordinated answer to the destruction of Rockwood is the appropriate tactic in modern Firma. Alright. I like the fact that we got that kind of vista view. That was unexpected. Relaxed Gambler. The spa is marvelous. Muscles I didn't even know I had are relaxed for the first time in years. I had no idea of the perks and pampering associated with the High Rollers Club, but wow, is it worth it? There was a guy back in Necht who was like a high roller and like needed an escort to get here. Can I go down into the water? It doesn't seem like I can. Many lesser gamblers mistake lack of cunning for misfortune. I haven't amassed a fortune at this casino by chance. I've earned my gold through keen intellect. I see. The High Rollers Club. Shove him into the water fully clothed? No. Just because he's all talk doesn't mean that we have to shove him around. I see. It's only for use by casino high rollers. So maybe if I became a casino high roller, I could actually take a dip in the pool. And I wonder if it would heal me, actually. Right, there was the casino, and here is this awesome roof garden that we've already visited. Don't know that I've been over here. What is this? Maybe I have been here before, actually. Took a while to build. Asking to rebuild Rockwood. Have you visited the wonders of the engineering laboratories yet? I thought this guy was asking about the magic labs, but this says engineering labs. So I have to say no, because apparently I still haven't found that building. So let's go look for that. Here we go, Wystonia Scientific Laboratories. So presumably this is where I've been implored to go. Okay, there's a chest in there and a ladder, but it looks like that's going to be coming down from the floor above or something. Music in here is a little crazy. Kind of hectic for a lab. Diary of Traveling Merchant. I'm not going to read all of that. Aha! Another one of these. Okay, so we are in Wystonia. And we get 0528. 0528. 1983. I wonder if that's somebody's birthday? I don't know. Alright. We know, basically, you'll recall that underneath Theopolis, in the well, there is a developer area where if you get all those secret codes, you unlock something. Interesting. This is a view of the map that doesn't have, like, all of the named continents on. Oh! This is not our world. Is this the world from the original last stream? I think this is the world from the original last stream, as opposed to last stream World Unknown. What did it say? Yeah, Wave of Nostalgia. Got it. Your transitory home. No one on Firma can truly help you, but perhaps the Veneer know a path back to Earth. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. And so now here is the planet that we currently live on. Alright. And let's see, what else can I... Ooh. The book just shut when I clicked on it, right? Alright, it's just more Diary of a Traveling Merchant. Do you see the graphic of the book changing when I click on it? What's happening there? I wonder if that's a bug. Does it happen if I hit it from this side? It doesn't. Just when I hit it from this side. Weird. Minor bug. Alright, that's just more Diary of a Traveling Merchant. Yes, yes, yes. Get out of that, please. Synthesis Engineer. Many people mistake the mystical properties created through mixing different monster remains as magic when it's simply a matter of chemistry. I spent my life experimenting on the chemistry of synthesis, and I've been lucky enough to find several powerful combinations. Have you heard of both the Rejuvenating Cloak or the Elemental Helm? Both are my design. I'm actually wearing a Rejuvenating Cloak, I think. Sadly, I've hit a dead end in my research. I believe I stumbled upon an extremely powerful synthesis recipe, but I can't find ingredients that match the properties I need. Hearts of Extremely Powerful Beasts. I have one of those. I can't remember off the top of my head. If you find these powerful beast hearts, I'd be willing to let you keep the final product as a reward. Let me go looking around in my pockets. Have I found it? Give him the Merihem's heart? Yes. This was the thing at the very depth of the goblin tree, I think. This was like the final boss monster there, Merihem, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't believe the size of this heart, but it will be an excellent ingredient for my recipe. Well done. Thanks. Do I need more? He does see he needs hearts, plural, of extremely powerful beasts. Okay, so I guess we need to come back with more. Okay, so let me make a note. So it has been committed to the post-it note of destiny. One person, race, and world among... The rest of the parchment is unreadable. Enigmatic series of metal tubes terminating into a rectangular box. Beneath the device it says Veneer Artifact number 5621. Okay, fascinating. Can I talk to the chalkboard? That's too bad. I bet you the chalkboard would have some very interesting things to say. Okay, we need to expect there's going to be a ladder down somewhere on this level. Veneer technology. Someone who hasn't been able to figure out whatever they're working on. Foreign languages. Synthesis recipes. More of the diary of a traveling merchant that I don't care to read. Teleporter which links Wystonia with the floating fortress. Incredibly advanced technology we'd never have been able to invent on our own. I might be able to reproduce it. It required metals that are extremely rare. Interesting. Radar. Ooh. So in the previous game, first you started out with a shovel to help located buried treasure items that you get with treasure maps, and then later there was a radar, and once you got close, you could like ping and find them on the map. And so perhaps that's that. Teleport to any town on... Alright, are you interested in helping me construct the radar and come closer to teleportation? Yes, I am definitely interested. Take this blueprint. It contains all the information you'll need. Radar blueprint. Colleagues in Tizarin, Theopolis, and Hogbar, tell them you're working with me on radar, and they should tell you what you need to know. Okay, let's take a quick look at the blueprint itself. I see, the radar blueprint, it's not a recipe. It's just a thing that we carry around, and it's going to give us the ability to talk to other scientists. So it was where? Tizarin, Theopolis, and Hogbar. Alright, so I need to go talk to all those scientists. Let me write that down. By the way, have I mentioned that this game has a lot of side quests? I like that. There's a whole lot of content in Last Dream. Oh, we can talk to this one. Chemical reaction. Alright, cool. I was finally able to talk to a chalkboard. My life dream fulfilled. Let's get this chest. Resurrection elixir, great. And... okay, that's more of the diary. I love all things enigmatic. Did you know that a former king of Theopolis created an underground labyrinth to torture prisoners? I learned a bit. Oh, this is Zeno. Someone wanted to meet Zeno, was his biggest fan. That elves protected their valuables with logic conundrums? You'll find puzzles in the strangest places. I'm writing a book chronicling all the puzzles scattered throughout our bizarre world. If you happen to find and solve any of these enigmas, please let me know and I will reward you. I can't quite afford a reward for every puzzle, but how about every other puzzle? I think that should be fair. You've completed through 6 puzzles so far. My book is really taking shape thanks to you. Please take this as a reward. 3 resurrection elixirs, SP orbs, and refreshing elixirs, and money, and phoenix ashes, and great potions, and magic potions, and electric death bombs, and cyclone burst bombs. These are good rewards. It is worth solving puzzles in this game. Okay, that was really cool. I wonder in collections, or is like puzzles one of the things? Yeah, 6 out of 20. Okay. So we will have to find the other puzzles in the world, and when we find them, come see Zeno the Puzzle Master in order to get rewarded. Okay, that's something I'll only need to do periodically, but let me also write that down. Alright, and we managed to steal a remedy. Fantastic. Okay. I think that's everything. No, because there was still a downstairs as well. So let's go down to the lower level and see what we find down here. I'm glad that it's not a horrible genetic engineering experiment to create super soldiers, because we've already found that somewhere else in the world. And it ended up being quite the chore. All right. How odd, then, that Terra and Firma seemingly operate in reverse. Interesting. So basically, the worlds of Last Dream and Last Dream World Unknown, there's like all this future technology available, whereas obviously here on Earth, if you dig things up, it's past technology. Perhaps some vast ancient intellect has been yet unnoticed on Earth. I feel like there's been at least a few movies that have gone with that premise, where basically, you know, like people go to the bottom of the ocean and then all of a sudden they find like crazy technology that appears to have been there for hundreds of thousands of years. And yeah, it is a fun kind of like fanciful thing to think about. So, I don't know, fun to think about. Strange display changes more quickly than you can comprehend. You wonder what the strange sequence of symbols and numbers means. Strange device doesn't appear to be functional. Alright, well, maybe that's a good thing. Some devices are just too strange. And I never talked to this little pile of things, but there's nothing there. Okay, now I think we have explored everything here in the science lab. And I'm tempted to go back up and talk to the guy who said, hey, have you visited the science lab? Just to see if he says something new in the dialogue when I say yes. Here's the guy. Have you visited the wonders of the engineering labs yet? Yes, I have. They build the most delightful contraptions, don't they? I don't know that it was worth walking back up here just to get that one line of dialogue. But I've done it. Okay, I think we're finally ready to travel on to the Wystonia Castle teleporter. Before I go talk to those guys, I have a feeling there might be something that happens. So I just want to look around and see. This bush looks kind of a weird color to me, but it's nothing. It's nothing. Alright, let's talk to the guy on the left. Entry to Wystonia Fortress is prohibited, except to the World Council and invited individuals. Information regarding the destruction of Rockwood, you say? Interesting, but I can't let you in without confirmation. Would you please remain here while I have my subordinate discuss the situation with our commander? Yes. Very good, thank you. Several minutes pass. You have first-hand information regarding Rockwood's destruction? Oh, what's this? An artifact found after the destruction of Rockwood? You have reason to believe that it's important? Ignatius gave this to you? I like how they're kind of like refreshing everything that we're telling them so that it's kind of a reminder to the player. Well, that's all the confirmation I need. I served 7 years under Ignatius in the Mercenaries Guild before I chose to take this position as commander of the Wystonia Fortress Guard. I'll escort you directly to the Wystonia Fortress. The World Council is currently in session. I believe this news is important enough to interrupt their meeting. Follow me. All right. What's gonna happen? Cool, we took the teleporter up and now we're in the floating castle in the sky island, whatever thingy it is. Soldiers, return to the mainland and guard the teleporter. Yes, sir. Why did they come up if they're just being sent back to guard it now? I mean, why didn't he leave them there in the first place? That's kind of weird. I can see you're admiring the view. No one knows how or why this island remains aloft, but it's truly a wonder of Firma. But we have more important business to attend to. Please follow me. In a few minutes, you'll be in the presence of the most powerful humans, elves, and goblins in the world. I desperately hope the artifact that Ignatius gave to you will shed some light on the mystery of Rockwood's destruction. All we have at this point are fractured reports and confused rumors. The situation has the elves in the most manic state I've ever seen them. Of course, that means they're still more stoic than most humans. Let's head inside. Alright, pretty powerful music here. But I have a feeling this is probably like the first big turning point of the whole game. Guard, return to the teleporter and don't let this man leave until the World Council has seen him. Yes, sir. Feel free to explore the fortress while I alert the World Council to your presence. Once you're ready, come to the World Council chambers on the 4th floor. Alright. We get control once again, and step 1, of course, is to walk back out the door, both to admire the view and also to find whatever treasure chests are lying around, because, you know, if you're going to have a floating island, You might as well hide some treasure chests on the edge of it that contain 75,000 gold, because why wouldn't you, right? Right. Video games. Okay, Ultra Blix Tonic, Ultra Wall Tonic, Ultra Bubble Tonic. Alright, lots of good stuff there. Now let's actually go back inside and start talking to people. Some of the most powerful people on the planet. Sent from my home in Svarda to live at this fancy capital. I'm supposed to facilitate communications between my hardy breed and the other races. Resentful dwarf. Sleep. Alrighty. It's not a popular place for elves. Alright. People with aspirations. More loots. Metallurgist. Control room is off limits. Alright, we've got a barracks. Defend Wystonia ideals. Blah, blah, blah. Fortress Custodian. Very fortunate. Definitely beats cleaning up after the MOAs in the casino. So I think there's MOA races in the casino, and you can like just bet on them, and you know, randomly one of them pulls ahead and wins, and you might win or lose money. Humans' lives are so short, there's no time to dedicate to amassing this kind of knowledge that lies stored in this library. Elves have much more time to devote to such endeavors. Oh my goodness, I'm getting very tongue-tied. It's getting a little late. Devoured the libraries and other places as well. Alright, so you were very well read. Is this going to be... No, philosophical musings. Oops. World Council historian. Alright. 23 human council members, 27 goblin council members, while there's been one elf since they lived so long. Traveler's Journal, Volume 14. I'm not going to read all of those. Alright. Anyone new over here? We have a goblin who sweeps the floor. Lots of questions you can't ask. Got some tonics. Full magic potion, very nice. The cook. Cooks are always very busy. There's always hungry people everywhere we go. Barely make enough food. Indeed. Alright, we can head up to the next level. And up here we have... Western Treasure Room. Do you want to pick the lock? It's just got a red chest in it and some gold. I think I could live without it. It seems like the wrong thing. If I'm here on important business, I don't need to immediately go picking locks. I'll open chests if they're just open, but... First time I've ever heard goblin music. It isn't half bad. Take many year to learn a music machine. We play to make other human, goblin, and elf happy. Good job, goblin. Unfortunately, he's sitting in front of that piano, so I can't play it. What do we have over here? The Eastern Treasure Room. That one is locked as well. Alright. There's like side places to go up, and then what's this say? To the third floor. I presume this will also take me to the third floor, or are there just lots of staircases all over this place? Yeah, this seems to be like a side passage. Goblin office. Alright, there's the Goblin Council delegates. I see, and this takes me out here. Can I talk to this thing? Alright, so basically this is a way to get up on balconies. And it looks like I want to get up on the next balcony over there. Oops, this is the fourth floor. I want to make sure I don't like start a cutscene too early here. It's another goblin office. Sacred trees, very important. Yep, I saved your sacred tree. I'm a good guy. And does this go up again? Wow, this just goes up and up and up and up. History. Alright, what do we have over here? 100,000 gold? Okay, that was worth coming up to the top for. Alright, so these crazy side towers are worth going up. And we'll meet various delegates. And we've already been out on the balcony, so we can come back down. So I guess before I go up any of the center staircases, let me try going up on this side as well. And I guess we'll have like the human delegate or something. Human office, sure enough. Ceremonial armor. Alright, get some more money. Various memos. Anything on the balcony out here? Doesn't appear to be. If we go further up, got another human office. Alright, doing their part to represent. Codex. I hereby propose subtitling that begins with Volume 1, Volume 2, and so on. That's brilliant. Everyone should adopt this strategy. Edmund, Theopolis Council member. Bertrand is entitled to the single human position on the World Council. It's not to say he alone speaks for all humans. Age has made him wise. He listens to our opinions. Reginald. First time attending the World Council. My life's ambition is now complete. My opinion helps shape the course of future events throughout Firma. Alright. Might have to entitle this episode Government. Alright, but I think, oops, I did not mean to go that way. I think we're ready to finally go to the central stairs, which maybe are going to lead up to where we finally need to go. This is just the 3rd floor. So who's here? Elf Council Aide. Alright. To the 4th floor. Okay, I don't want to go up there just yet. Elven offices. Got it. Alright. Absolute consensus is sure. Folly. Goblin Gardener. There's a chest out here, I know, because I saw it from one of the other balconies. So we got our elixir. Great. And there's some papers here. Your new address. Schedule of meetings. I presume this will take us to the 4th floor as well. I guess we're ready. Just in case, I'm going to do a save state. Save state. Okay, yeah, this looks like the big tamale. The World Council is ready to receive you. Are you ready? Yes. Excellent. I'll escort you into the meeting chamber. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a big turning point of the game right here. You're in the presence of the World Council, Anor, the Elven King of Holdra, Bertrand, the Human Chief Council member of Orphos, and Jaxa, the Goblin King of Ugbar. Visitors, please come before us. You've been given an artifact by Ignatius. Is this true? Can we see it? You unwrap the cloth enveloping the dark artifact and present it to the World Council. Interesting. Very interesting. What is it, Anor? I see nothing more than a clouded stone. Evil stone, wrought with hatred and dark energy. Yes, Jaxa is correct. That's no ordinary stone. It's absorbed something terrible. May I touch it? You carefully rewrap the stone, making sure not to touch it, and hand it to Anor. What is that talisman about your neck? Please come closer. I must inspect it. Is talisman important? I would not believe it if I were not plain before my eyes. Bertrand, Jaxa, our visitor is in possession of a veneer artifact. Impossible. You know veneer? You recount your experiences in Terra and how you came into possession of Kali's medallion. So that's again a callback to the original last stream. Thank you for your explanation. While your story sounds fantastic, I believe it with every fiber of my being. Perhaps we should tell them of the encounter approximately 500 years ago. I smell a flashback. Yes, please tell them. You were there after all. Watch the cutscene? Oh yeah. Certainly. And I think this might be the first cutscene that's only 500 years in the past. I can't remember if we've seen one this recent before. Alright, so we have the same Elven King, Anor. And this is just after the Great War. Alright. And... Alright, the races are not getting along. And all of a sudden, crazy people teleport in. Findar, Vanir Envoy. Do not be alarmed. We mean you no harm. Sleep. Please listen carefully. We've detected a grave threat to civilization on your planet. We sense the power of this evil across time and space. It pulses in the west like a heartbeat of woe. Already the fingers of this corruption infiltrate your most sacred places. Lesser evils, to be sure, but they too will doom your world. There's much to absorb. My instincts tell me that you speak truthfully, but my intellectual questions your certainty in this matter. You God? No, we're not gods. Time is short. We'll eradicate the essence of this evil. Then we will pursue and extinguish any remnants of corruption that survive. Our treaty permits direct intervention as guests on your world. Therefore, we must request permission to move freely to accomplish our mission. We pledge not to interfere with local politics or conflicts. As if we could stop you. Look what you did to our guard. I do not believe they mean us any harm. As head of the World Council, you have my blessing, but I alone do not rule. Martin, Menza, what do you say? Me think they speak truth. Sacred tree not blooming as it should. Maybe this evil they speak of? Me grant permission. It appears I'm outnumbered in my suspicion of you. Orphos will grant you grudging permission. Okay, so basically the Vanir showed up out of nowhere and said, we need to help save your planet. And the ruling council said, yep, go do it. And then they just teleport out of there. Aldrin was a wild continent then. Just after the founding of Rockwood, the Vanir were never seen again. We assumed they neutralized the threat, but perhaps we were too presumptuous. Do you think the threat Vanir spoke of could be related to Rockwood's destruction? It's too soon to say, but perhaps it's not simple coincidence that we find ourselves once again connected with the Vanir. We need time to study the dark artifact. You should explore, learn more, if possible, while we study. Visit the capitals of our respective nations. You can be our eyes and ears. We'll send scouts. Please visit Valundria, Theopolis, and Hopgar. Alright. More information for the post-it note of destiny. Make haste. We'll alert you if we uncover any secrets. Please take this writ of passage. You can move freely between the nations of Vir with it. Okay, so basically I imagine we can cross the border now. And now we're being escorted out. Alright, please follow me. Okay, so we learned a bit. But it wasn't like all of a sudden, you know, dark monsters attacked and destroyed the world and everything changed or something, which is what I was kind of fearing might happen. And now I have control of our character once again. I don't know that I ever had a chance to talk to this person. What ideals do you serve? Indeed. Alright, so... oh, have we gone all the way up this way? We have not, because there's a treasure chest here, and then there was also a balcony to go out. So let's quickly do a little bit more exploration up here. Reading the Book of Knowledge has granted each party member 20,000 skill points. Awesome. Alright, read more books. Totally worth it. Life lessons from video games. And up here... This is at the very top. I expect it's going to be something good. Just a resurrection elixir. Alright. I'm not very good when it comes to actually predicting what's going to be inside those red chests. Okay. So, I think basically we head back on down. How do I head back on down? Right, the downstairs is over here. Got it? And yeah, I guess we go back out into the wide world once again. So I guess I can just ride the teleporter on my own? Yep, okay, cool. All right, well, that was quite an adventure. Let's see. I want to get back out to the front door and then just take a look at my world map. I don't think anything... Like, I don't imagine there would be anything new that was, like, added as, like, markers on my world map after all of that. But let's just take a look. Let's zoom kind of all the way out. It is the case that we have been to very many places in the world. Do you know what I never took a look at? If I go back into manual mode, this continent down here, okay, it did not have a place with a boat dock. I never actually took a close look at that one, and I just happened to notice it on the map again. Alright, let's zoom back out in the world. Well, I do have a lot of little side quests that people have given me, and so I guess that's probably what we're going to be doing in the future. But I think perhaps this is a good place to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what direction kind of like the plot and the storyline is taking us at this point, but we have a number of side quests to go on, and so you can look forward to that next time. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Last Dream World Unknown. Bye-bye.